Average Gamer here with another episode of XCOM Enemy Unknown, doing our tutorial mission on Easy. We're just returning back from a mission, and we're going to see what the summary looks like and what we get to do to wrap up. Looks like we got a few promotions here.
Just like it sounds, the support class provides that intangible edge our squads need. They make everyone around them better.
Alright, he got promoted to Squatty. That gives him a little extra support abilities to help us out during battle. And it looks like this other Squatty got upgraded to Corporal. That's Meat Locker, actually. Alright, that's our heavy guy. And we got a few different things we can do here. We got hollow targeting, which provides bullet swarm. Sorry, I couldn't read what the other one said there. And of course we lost Buzz Killington that last mission. We will mourn your loss, Buzz. Of course we have 5 scientists for completing that mission. That's awesome. And of course we're needed in the situation room. You see my little exclamation point next to the button there.
The Council has donated a satellite. Our current satellite uplink facility can support up to 2 satellites. So I recommend we launch the new one immediately.
Satellites are awesome, one of the best things in the game. Of course, that lets us see what our reputation is with countries all around the world. That tells us what kind of support we're getting from each country. One of those little markers there underneath each country goes all the way up. We lose support of that country. In the center, you can see markers as well. That's how we lose XCOM if all those markers get full in the middle. But each time you launch a satellite, it lowers your bad reputation and provides you with certain perks. If you look there, you can see you get 150 per month if you launch one in Japan. And so you do the same thing for UK. And of course, you get certain extra bonuses if you fill like Europe with certain things. You get plus. You see right there, it says in Africa plus 1 satellite, 2 satellite, 3 satellite. Same thing with South America. You get certain perks for how many satellites you have in each area or continent. Really cool here. So of course, you know, we want to get as much coverage as we can. Or do we want to try to get close to our continental perk? It's up to you how you decide you want to play. I think I probably want to do the continental perks first. Or do I want coverage to get satellite coverage around the world so I can get the most coverage? I mean, look at this. If we've got 4 satellites in Asia, you can get 8 engineers. I think we're going to do the continental bonus. So we'll launch one, put one in Canada. Give us an extra 150 per month for funding.
We've gained a significant upgrade to our overall coverage. I recommend we begin scanning for alien contacts right away.
Alright, so now I have visibility in US and Canada for any alien activity. And we'll go ahead and start scanning. We're still part of the tutorial here, so we can't really get out of this area of the game. In 3 days we'll have our operations facility built. There you go.
You're telling me that we should risk the lives of our troops so we can take one of these things alive?
Yes. Without a live specimen, I'm afraid we've reached the pinnacle of what my team is able to accomplish.
And how do you suggest we do this, Doctor?
The autopsy I've just completed confirms that the alien's physiology is quite similar to our own. A highly concentrated electrical current delivered at close range should cause
Close range? And what happens if it doesn't work? Do you really think this is worth the risk?
I do. We do not know our enemy. How can we hope to stop something that we do not understand? If we can capture one of these creatures alive, we may be able to communicate with it.
And interrogate it. Find out what they want. Where they're operating from.
Yes. That possibility outweighs all risks, in my opinion. I can construct a safe enough facility to house our captive, but I do not know how we could possibly communicate with it.
Not to worry. I will see to that.
All right. I'll speak to the commander.
It's now available over.
Not to worry. So basically they want us to take one of the aliens alive so they can research it. And now we can build an alien captivity center so we can imprison them and question them.
Commander, based on Dr.
I think they
Vollen's
call it
report,
alien containment.
I recommend we begin researching the new weapon she's calling the arc thrower in the labs. Once completed, we can send the plans down to engineering for fabrication, and then equip one of our troops with it in the barracks. Dr. Shen and the engineering team are also waiting on approval for construction of the containment facility that we'll need in order to house the alien captive.
Commander to engineering. Commander to engineering.
Commander, no doubt you are aware of Dr. Vollen's request to capture one of the aliens. A sound plan, but she fails to realize that we lack a facility to safely contain a live specimen. With your approval, my team and I will begin construction of a suitable facility.
I don't know, I think our engineer has a thing against the scientists. I don't know why they can't just put their heads together and work together instead of pointing out each other's failures. Alright, we're gonna need some medikits. We don't want anything to happen like it did with poor old Buzz in Killington. So the medikits will give us a chance to heal units in battle, and I don't know, it may give us a chance to resuscitate them if they die. I can't remember, or at least bring them back to life and they'll be unconscious the rest of the battle, something like that. Alright, this is our alien containment facility we can build.
Thank you,
We're
Commander.
going to need that if we're going to bring
I'll let
back
you
a
know when
live
the facility
alien, of
is ready.
course.
Dr.
So-
Vollen has asked to see you, Commander. No doubt she wishes to explain her plan personally.
Commander to the research labs. Commander to.
Commander, I'm sure you've been briefed on my request. With your authorization, we can begin research on the arc thrower immediately.
She didn't really explain anything. You see, it says priority. That means it's one of the mission objectives to go ahead and research that. We can research other things if we decide to,
Commander
though.
mission control. Commander to mission control.
Doing the priority research will, of course, it'll basically advance our gameplay. It depends on how fast you want to get through the game.
We're picking up widespread radio chatter indicating UFO sightings within our current satellite coverage area. We should begin scanning for contacts as soon as possible.
Alright. Let's find an alien. Of course, you can see in 3 days we'll have some alien materials. 7 days alien containment will be built. And then 23 days we get the council report, which basically tells us how we're doing and gives us our funding and all that stuff. So let's start the scan. It'll advance our time and get us rolling. There's our 3 days, research complete, materials. Now we can research the arc thrower if we want to incapacitate some aliens. Seems like it's the only thing we can research right now anyhow, since we don't have enough materials for the other research. So we get started on that. That'll give us a good use of the alien containment facility once it's built. Now we can build some nano vests now. I'll basically let him take more shots. If Buzz had one of those on, maybe he wouldn't be dead today. It was our folly for not having that researched sooner.
Commander to mission control. Commander to mission.
God bless his soul.
Looks like
Alright,
that
then he is
satellite
back in
we
mission
launched
control. We
paid
probably need to start
off.
scanning for
Picking up
alien
an
activity now.
unidentified fast mover. If we scramble an interceptor now, we may
There
be
we
able
go.
to take it down.
Now we can launch the interceptor to shoot it down. We got 2 interceptors here, so we want to choose which one is closer. I think they're both at the same base, so I think we only have one base right now.
We have eyes on the bandit.
But eventually you will have bases all around the world, so you want to choose whichever interceptor is closer to the alien activity. The fighting sequences, for the most part, is automated. In some situations, you will have options at the bottom. We can abort this if we get too much damage, and we're afraid we're going to die, but it looks like we shut down the UFO just in time.
Central, this is Voodoo 37. We have a confirmed...
Now, if the UFO is not completely destroyed, we will have an option to investigate the crash area.
Copy, over.
Solid copy, Voodoo 37. Nice work. Central out. Alright, people. Retask Recon Satellite Bravo and get me a visual on that crash site.
She's coming into range now, sir.
On screen. Magnify. Still in one piece. Commander, I recommend we get a strike team to the
There
crash
she
site
is.
immediately.
Alright. So that's going to be it for today's episode. It looks like we'll make this a short one, so we can do the whole mission next episode. Thanks for watching the video with me today. So next video we will be going ahead and investigating that crash site. Maybe we'll get some aliens, pick up on the containment center, and get a little more research done. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.